Hi there, business owner, and welcome to the 3Bs podcast, the place where we go beyond the numbers and dive into strategies to help you build a better business one step at a time. I'm your host, Stephanie, a multi-award-winning entrepreneur with over a decade of experience in the bookkeeping and accountancy world. If you're a business owner looking to streamline, grow, and get back the time that you deserve, you're in the right place. We're tackling real-world problems, answering tough questions, and digging deep into business building secrets in just 15 minutes each week. So are you ready to build a better business with confidence and clarity? Then let's go. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the 3Bs podcast, your go-to place for 15 minutes of CPD certified motivation, inspiration and education each week. And again, we've got an amazing guest with us this week and I can't wait to have this conversation. Natalie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, I'm Natalie and I'm the founder of Made in the Button Room, a eco-conscious crochet business based here in Gloucestershire.
I love that so much because I think as a crafter, I'm a little bit crafty myself, nothing to your standards, but we start something, we buy all the materials and then we give up. And then we have all this material that sits in the corner. I've done like cross stitching and embroideries and paperwork crafts over the years. And it just, crocheting I've never quite got to grips with. It was my goal to do it over the summer. Didn't happen. Still haven't got there. Must see you after this.
Well, I'll have to come and help you one day. We'll have to have a little session at some point and we can sit and do a little crochet. Yeah, I'm a great believer in everyone has a craft in them. It's just finding which one is yours and taking a little time out to just slow down and sit and kind of, chill and get creative.
Yeah, and I think as business owners, we're on all the time. Anything we can do that takes us away from the business for a little bit. I mean, it's kind of ironic for you because it is your business. But, you know, I'm like just taking that step back as business owners is really important.
So important. Whilst it is my business, I also think it is part therapy for me. I love it. And it helps me regulate and calm and focus in on it's something about the rhythm, I think. I am finding that more and more, perhaps professionals, people in corporate are kind of leaning into slow making and crafts as a kind of an opportunity to find space in a busy week to just, again, slow down and switch off from that and focus in on something that's mindful or that is time for them. So obviously tell everybody, just find something, do something creative, even if it's just sort of half an hour in the day.
I love that so much. When we talked before, you said that Made in the Button Room is where playful crochet meets creative planet kind making. And I love that. So can you tell me what that phrase really means in practice and how sustainability shapes what you create?
So the playful bit is my button room minis. I have 18 of them, 18 designs of really fun little characters. They all have names. So we have Zachariah the elephant and we have Jeremiah the frog and we have Zeus the zebra. And they all have characters and they all have job roles here at the button room. And so I really kind of bring that out as part of my business. It makes it more fun for me to run my business. But it's a great way of engaging customers. It's a great way of getting people, I don't know, just sparking their inspiration, I guess. So that's the kind of my playful side with my personality coming out. But sustainability is so huge for me in my business. It's not just a buzzword. It's not just greenwashing. It's something that I feel really passionate about. And all of my kits, for example, they are completely plastic free. So the wool, it's British wool that I use in most of my kits. If it's not British wool, then it's organic cotton. The stuffing is carded British wool. The packaging is all like biodegradable. It just, and right from, I really take the time to kind of research the best places to get the materials from, so that I can trace, where it's all come from. And it's really important to me that quality and sustainability is really at the core of everything that I do.
I love that. I think I need a mascot now for my company. I'm going to have to pick your brains after this.
Yeah.
I think we need a mascot.
Honestly, it's so much fun. I'm that silly person that turns up at an event with a little mini in tow. It's just a great conversation starter. It's just a bit of fun.
This is it. There's so many angles to it from a business perspective, isn't there? There's the marketing, there's the brand recognition, there's the conversation starter and the networking. I love that. I love that so much. So you also said to me that you started from your spare room. So the button room has started from your spare room as a passion. Many of us, our businesses start from our kitchen tables and from home. What's been the most surprising lesson that you've learned from running a handmade business from home?
Oof, question. The most surprising thing. Probably quite a few. I think I've surprised myself. I'm not a business person. I'm someone who, through circumstances in life, was taken down this path of my hobby turned into my business. It was 100% started off as a bit of a hobby and a side hustle, and now my full-time job. So business is not my background. And I think I've surprised myself at what I can do and how far I can take this, with the skills that I started off with.
I love that so much. And I just think it's so incredible that we can do that. And I think we do surprise ourselves on a daily basis. I think for me personally, the biggest thing that changed the game for me in business was finding that community, whether it was the small business Britain community, Theatre Theatres SBS community, being a part of community and learning from other business owners whose strengths are different areas that are different to mine. So marketing is not a key skill of mine. I'm not very good at it. That's something that I have to really work at and I struggle with. But there's others in my community and my network that have made that easier for me. Do you find the same thing with your sort of community and network of business owners?
100%. The community is everything. Absolutely everything. I doubt I would still be doing my business if it wasn't for the connections that I've made, the friends that I've made. They started off as collaborations or connections, but actually many are now really dear friends. The support, the cheerleading, the tips, the advice, all of it, particularly as it's me. I am the business. It is just me. I mean, one day perhaps wouldn't it be wonderful to have other people on board? But at the moment it's me. So it can be lonely, or you can get swallowed up by things and lost in it. So yeah, community and that, your tribe, that support network is so key.
I love that because that's how we met at a networking event.
It
And
is.
other people knew you, and I was like, "You an SBS winner? No, you're an SBS winner." And it suddenly opens. It's like permission to be friends and permission to have family. It's like, oh no, you're in the same group as me. That means you're a good person and someone is worth talking to.
We just instantly get each other, because you just know, that person, or you're an SBS winner too, or so you automatically are connecting because you get it.
Yeah, I love that so much. And I want to go back to crocheting because basically I just want to pick your brain because it's not my forte.
Go for it.
Crochet is often seen a bit like knitting, I suppose, quite nostalgic. Obviously, we said it was very mindful and there's a real mindful quality to it, but it's very, very old school. Knitting probably more so than crochet now. Crochet feels a lot more modern anyway, but you've really made it modern with workshops, these kits and the online sales. So how do you make something so traditional and give it such a modern approach?
Ooh, I think the designs just come for me quite naturally. So if they're seen as quite modern and fun, then it's not that wasn't a purpose of mine. I think that's just me and my style. I'm self-taught. 15 odd years ago, I taught myself how to crochet. It was not cool. I was a young 20-something mum. It was not cool. Now it's so on trend. It's so on trend. It really helps. Crafting generally, I think, is less, I don't know what the word is, not sort of fuddy-duddy, but that kind of just not a cool thing to do. There's people like Tom Daly and Sam Ryder. They're kind of helping bring knitting and crochet to the forefront. I've got more and more and more students now from sort of 9, 10, 11 years old that are desperate to learn how to crochet. They're watching TikTok videos, they're watching YouTube videos, and they're desperate to learn. So I'm totally riding this wave of crochet and knitting as kind of cool again, and loving it. So I think it's just a happy little coincidence that I found myself in now.
Yeah, and I think that's business, isn't it? Finding that gap in the market, and if it's doing well, we go with it. I think a year ago, I had a client who was a clothing retailer, and they're like one size fits all, and they're incredible. And they were doing amazing on TikTok Shop, and then the rules and the goalposts moved and changed, and they had to move with it. And I think that's part of riding this business roller coaster. One question I ask every guest on the podcast: if you could describe your business in one word, what would it be and why?
Oh, just one word.
It's tricky, I know.
It's really tricky, I think. I mean, there's so many words. That's really, really tricky. I think fun sums it up. Having spoken to, I'm kind of drawing on customers' feedback from the events that I've just done over the weekend, and they smile or laugh or just, I don't know, we have a fun conversation. They find the whole thing quite enjoyable. So, yeah, if it really had to be just one, fun.
No, I like fun. I think fun's a great one. Fun to run it and fun to be in it and fun for that we deliver for our clients. I think that's an incredible word.
Fun to get involved in. Yeah, just I don't take myself particularly seriously. The animals make people laugh. That's all a bit of fun with the characters and things. So yeah.
I think that's genius. I love that so much. Well, we're almost at the end of another episode. They fly so fast, these episodes.
Me too.
Thank you so much for joining us. Where can people find you? Where can people buy your kits and things? Plug away.
So I'm currently building my website. So the best place to go to find my shop online is at the British Craft House. Shout out to Dottie. So you can head there. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, all at Made in the Button Room.
Amazing. And we'll pop all the links in the show notes so that people can find you nice and easily. Well, that brings us to the end of another episode of the 3Bs podcast. Thank you so much for watching or listening wherever you are. If you could take 5 seconds just to like, rate, or review, it really helps push this podcast out to more business owners so we can all build better businesses. Thank you so much, Natalie, and I'll see you all for the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of another episode of the 3Bs podcast. I hope you found it useful and that you're walking away with some motivation, inspiration, or education to help you build a better business. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and of course connect with us on social media for more insights, tips, and behind the scenes content. Your next step in building a better business is just a click away. I can't wait to connect with you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.